fight? What is your predictions?
Не можу не спитати тебе про зараз найбільший поєдинок, що відбудеться Spence Crawford. Які б твої були передбачення, чи можливо?
It's great fight. I like and Terence. It's great boxing. I think Terence win. It's my opinion.
Do you think he has a similar style to yours? I mean, he's a switch eater. You guys are both great boxers. What do you?
Думаєш ти, що він схожий в стилі на тебе, так само переставляє, так само би...
В нього є деякі моменти рухливості, коли він боксує в лівосторонній стійці.
There are some similar things when Terence switches his stance, but it's normal. All fighters all over the world, they watch each other fights and absorb some positive things.
And as you guys just saw, that Oleksandr Usyk is picking Terence Crawford to beat Errol the True Spence. He says that the reason for that, in his opinion, is that Terence Crawford is a great boxer. And they do similar things using similar styles while Terence Crawford is in the southpaw position. And let's talk about that for a minute. I remember when Terence Crawford and Oleksandr Usyk were, playing chess together. I just always seen that, and I think about that from time to time. Because chess is a very complex sport, and you have to have a very complex mind to have a very good boxing brain. You can be thorough and you can, utilize your attributes, but if you are a technician that is very skillful in your thinking in there, you're going to need to think, You're going to need to know what to do at certain times, and I think both of those guys do that very well. I think Terence Crawford is more of the thinker and setting shots up versus Oleksandr Usyk is a guy, he's thinking all the time, but he's thinking in sporadic, aggressive form, okay? And do these guys fight a lot? I think Terence Crawford chops more with his shots. I think most of his shots coming from the southpaw stance. The right hook is very dangerous, and I think people misconstrued what he does. He sets up the right hook to catch you at angles that you don't see. Okay, that's a lot of things. He, like he did Sean Porter. I'm actually watching that fight right now. I had to pause it just for this video. And I noticed what he did to Sean Porter. He caught Sean Porter, and he's pretty even-handed too, so don't get it twisted. Like, the left is very powerful in the southpaw stance, whereas Usyk is a guy that kind of eats you up like Pacquiao. You know what I mean? Just whereas Terence sets up particular shots, and I think Usyk does throw a lot of shots out there, and he throws it in rhythm due to his footwork. Whereas Crawford, he sets those shots up like boom. You know what I mean? And he knows when he lands. And when he lands, it's a detonating shot. It detonates. Boom, right? So, do they fight a lot alike? I don't think so, but, probably as far as footwork, so to speak, Oleksandr Usyk has beautiful footwork. So does Terence Crawford, because Terence Crawford knows how to inch in and inch out, and he knows how to use those long arms to his advantage. Imagine someone with long arms like Wilder that actually knew how to use them. And I have a video coming about Wilder here shortly, with his combination sounding off that he did today. But Terence Crawford is definitely a guy that I'm going for because I just think he has overall more skill. But will that overall more skill be able to match the brutality and the consistent punishment that Errol Spence possesses? But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk picking Terence Crawford to beat Errol the True Spence. Of course, please subscribe, and you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!